At which point we'll start deploying the series of parachutes.
24 seconds after entry interface, we will enter to an ultimate splashdown velocity of just 19 miles an hour.
In which we will lose communications with the crew. This is expected due to the buildup of effect due to the collision, if you will, of the velocity of the spacecraft with the friction of the Earth's atmosphere. That 6-minute blackout is expected to begin at 6:53 and 54 seconds p.m. Central Time. During that period of time, this view from Integrity, as it crosses from southwest to northeast across the Pacific Ocean, 3 minutes from entry interface. It crosses from southwest to northeast across the Pacific Ocean, 3 minutes from entry interface, 16.5 minutes till splashdown. 16.5 minutes till splashdown. The USS John P. Murtha and the recovery team is on station. The USS John P. Murtha the airborne imagery assets is on station that we hope to receive imagery from, as are the airborne imagery assets enters that we hope to receive Earth's imagery from, and through parachute deployment. Artemis enters the Earth's atmosphere and through parachute deployment. All of Integrity's systems are in great shape. The crew is ready to all of Integrity's systems are in great shape. 15.5 minutes from now, ready to all of the activities today have gone off 15.5 minutes from now. No issues with the vehicle. All of the activities today have gone off in perfect fashion. The weather at the splashdown site is go. No issues with the vehicle. No issues with the crew. And the weather at the splashdown site is go. Coming up on 1 minute until entry interface. Coming up on 1 minute until entry interface. Mark 1 minute until entry interface. Mark 1 minute until 20 seconds until the expected start of our 6-minute blackout. 1 minute 20 seconds until the expected start of our 6-minute blackout.
Integrity, 1 minute to a 6-minute blackout.
Integrity.
Ten seconds till entry interface. 10 seconds till entry interface. And we have crossed the threshold, now entering the Earth's atmosphere. And we are at 400,000 feet, traveling 34,800 feet per second. We're at 400,000 feet, traveling 34,800 feet per second. Time to splash down 13 minutes, 10 seconds. Time to splash down 13 minutes, 10 seconds. And as predicted, we've entered our communications blackout. This will be a 6-minute blackout period. Communications blackout. No voice, no data from the crew. This will be a 6-minute blackout period. No voice, no data from the crew. We're 30 seconds away from the anticipated point of peak heating on the vehicle where temperatures
30 seconds away from the anticipated
to about
point of
4 to
peak heating
5,000
on the
degrees
vehicle,
Fahrenheit,
where temperatures
this is the true test of our trajectory.
rise to about
4 to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the true test of our trajectory. And from the G5 aircraft in the vicinity of the splashdown zone, this
the
view
G5
of integrity. In the vicinity of the splashdown zone, this view
So that pinpoint
of
of
integrity
light
shows the vehicle as it enters the period of peak
So that
heating in the
pinpoint of
Earth's
light
atmosphere. Shows the
first
vehicle
tug of gravity being
as it
felt
enters
by
the period of peak
Integrity's
heating in the Earth's atmosphere
since their launch
the first
back on
tug of
April
gravity
1st.
being felt by Integrity's astronauts since their launch back on April 1st. Four and a half minutes until the end of the blackout period. 4.5 minutes until the end of the blackout 11
period.
minutes, 33 seconds. Time to splashdown, 11 minutes, 33 seconds. The landing and support officer reports that the P3 has acquisition on integrity. The landing and support officer reports that the P3 has acquisition on integrity. 3.5 minutes left in this blackout period. This is a visualization. 3.5 minutes left in this blackout period.
Plasma buildup
This
around
is
the
a visualization of
repelling of that
plasma buildup around the
heat shield.
spacecraft and the repelling of that heat on Integrity's heat shield. Flight Dynamics reports that airborne assets in the vicinity of the splashdown zone do have a visual on integrity. That airborne assets in the vicinity of the splashdown zone do have a visual on integrity. Still 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in our blackout period. Time to splashdown, 9 minutes, 35 seconds. Multiple airborne assets as part of the recovery team all have visuals on integrity. Multiple airborne assets as part of the recovery team all have visuals on integrity. And the WB-57 flying in the splashdown zone also has a visual. And the WB-57 flying in the splashdown zone also has a visual. And the Navy helos also have visuals. And the Navy helos also have visuals. We're still in the blackout period. Still do not have communications from the crew. We're still in the blackout period. Still do not have communications from the crew. We're standing by for communications from the crew. We should be out of the blackout period less than a minute from now. We're standing by for communications from the crew. We should be out of the blackout period less than a minute from now. nautical miles. Range to splashdown 19 nautical miles.
Integrity impact to the camera controller fail is no cab 1 views of the chute. Integrity impact to the camera controller fail is no cab 1 views of the chute.
Integrity.
We're processing good data through the GPS system. A good view of integrity. Time to splash down 4.5 minutes. Through the GPS system. A good view of integrity. Time to splash down 4.5 minutes. And a view of integrity from the WB-57. We're at 50,000 feet. And a view of integrity from the WB-57. We're at 50,000 feet. The pyros are armed for forward bay covered jettison. The pyros are armed for forward bay covered jettison. And there go the first series of parachutes, and we're on drogues. And there go the first series of parachutes,
visual 2 drogues out the window.
And we're on drogues.
And Houston, we're visual 2
good
drogues
drogue
out the window.
Next up.
We copy, we see them.
Next up, the deployment of pilot parachutes. Next up, pull the main chutes out. Time to splash down 3 minutes and 10 seconds. We'll pull the main chutes out. Time to splash down 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Perfect descent rate according to flight dynamics.
Good rates on 2 drogues.
Perfect descent rate according to flight dynamics.
Good rates on 2 drogues.
We keep the same on board.
Passing through 10,000 feet, still on drogues. Passing through 10,000 feet, still on drogues. Main chute deploy. Main chute 5,000 feet. We're at 5,000 feet. Search and recovery beacon has been activated on integrity. Search and recovery beacon has been activated, and we have 3 good main chutes. Good 3 main chutes, good reefing, good descent rate.
Good rates, and we see 3 good-looking parachutes.
Good 3 main chutes, good reefing, good descent rate.
Good rates, and we see 3 good-looking parachutes. Integrity. Cabin pressure indicates no need for hydrazine checks. Integrity. Cabin pressure indicates no need for hydrazine checks.
This is a perfect descent for integrity. Its crew sounding Hale and Hardy on board. Descent for integrity. Its crew sounding time to splash down 1 minute on 15 seconds. Time to splash down 1 minute 15 seconds. Integrity about to complete a journey spanning 694,481 miles. To complete a journey from its launch 694,481 miles and a trip around the moon. From its launch from the Kennedy Space Center back on April 1st and a trip around the moon. Passing through 1,000 feet. Passing through 1,000 feet.
Integrity, splashdown, sending post-landing command now.
Splashdown confirmed.
Integrity, splashdown, sending post-landing command now.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time. Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 modern-day mission to the moon. A new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor modern-day mission to the moon. Integrity's astronauts. A new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's astronauts back on Earth. And the landing and support officer reports the vehicle is stable 1. We still will be deploying the landing and support officer operating system to maintain that orientation. We still will be deploying the crew module uprighting system to maintain that orientation. A perfect bullseye splashdown for Integrity and its 4 astronauts. The unofficial splashdown time, 7:07 and 47 seconds. The unofficial time will get that time for you. 7:07 and 47 seconds p.m. Central Time. We'll get that time of 9 days, 1 hour, 31 minutes, 35 seconds. The end of the mission at a mission elapsed time of 9 days, 1 hour, 31 minutes, 35 seconds. And we're configuring for very low data rate. And we're configuring for very low data rate. Once again, splashdown occurring in the Pacific, southwest of San Diego. Splashdown occurring at 7:07 and 47 seconds p.m. southwest of San Diego.
Integrity Houston for SAR beacon and radio. Integrity Houston for SAR beacon and radio.
Is in 406, and we're powering the radio now. Go ahead. SAR beacon is in.
We see the beacon on, however, the recovery team is not seeing the signal. We see the beacon on, SAR radio uses however, the same recovery antenna, team is so you may run into trouble with seeing the signal. Your SAR radio uses the same antenna, so you may run into trouble with the radio.
We're also powering up the sat phone now. Okay, copy. And we are also powering up the sat phone now.
So Integrity is in great shape, and as the crew continues its Integrity is in great shape. Timelined activities on board. As the crew Reid Wiseman continues its reporting that all 4 crew members are in timelined activities on board. Reid Wiseman we have 5 inflated airbags to maintain an upright configuration. And we have 5 inflated airbags to maintain an upright configuration. Can now begin so that the reaction to the vehicle. The recovery team in the flight control room can now begin a slow approach to the vehicle. His team of flight controllers in the flight control room. Entry flight director Rick Henfling is polling his team of flight controllers after for the start systems check. We have no toxic gases powering down the vehicle to be concerned about systems check. So the recovery we have no toxic gases approach the vehicle to be concerned about until we have powered recovery down the spacecraft. Personnel can approach to take a few more minutes. But not until we have powered down the spacecraft. That's expected to take a few more minutes. Integrity back on Earth, following its historic flyby of the Moon. Integrity back on Earth, following its historic flyby of the Moon.
On 28 per hour remain on this frequency.
For all intents and purposes, a textbook mission.
On 28 per hour remain on this frequency.
Reid Wiseman indicating some trouble with the SARSAT phone on board. But that's not an issue.
Wiseman indicating
some trouble with the SARSAT phone on board. But that's not an issue as we begin the power down of the vehicle to begin the recovery process. No issues as we begin the power down of the vehicle to begin the recovery process. The propulsion officer here in Mission Control reports that we have safed the prop system on integrity. The propulsion officer here in Mission Control reports that we have safed the prop system on integrity.
Can you say again that was very weak and broken?
Integrity, Houston did not call. Integrity, Houston did not call.
Copy that, Houston. It might have been on the SAR radio. Stand by. Copy that, Houston. It might have been on the SAR radio. Stand by.
All of the milestones were executed in perfect fashion. Integrity, all of the milestones entering the Earth's atmosphere were executed in perfect fashion. Right on time. Integrity entering the Earth's atmosphere. Peak speed. Shortly after a blackout period began, we emerged from the blackout period. Peak speed. But shortly after the blackout period began, we emerged from the blackout period. Were able to pick up Integrity's descent almost immediately through entry interface. Assets were able to pick up the vehicle all the way down almost immediately. And finally, through entry interface, the sequence of chute tracking of the vehicle all the way down. First, the forward bay cover being pulled off the sequence of chute deployments by a series of three parachutes. The forward bay cover being pulled off the top of the vehicle by a series of three parachutes, by the three main chutes, the drogue that slowed the splashdown velocity, followed by the three main chutes 19 miles an hour. That slowed the splashdown velocity of Integrity to just 19 miles an hour.
Integrity, Houston, with no joy on SAR and SAT phone. We'd like you to command Houston an additional 15 minutes for a total of 30 minutes power down delay. We'd like you to command an additional 15 minutes for a total of 30-minute power down delay.
All right, Jackie, we have selected T/D+30. No joy on T/D+30. No joy on standby. We have the master diver on SAR radio. Please hold comms. And standby. We have the master diver on SAR radio. Please hold comms.
The master diver on SAR. Hey, Lily. Excuse me. Hey, Jackie. We just got the master diver on SAR.
And Houston, please master diver NRD very weak. They cannot hear us. But readable master diver, we can hear, but they cannot hear us. And Houston on OE1, is there any chance to tie us into NRD? And Houston on OE1, is there any chance to tie us into NRD?
Checking. Checking.
This is Mission Control, Houston. While we stand by for the establishment of communications between Integrity
Control, Houston.
and the recovery team,
stand by for the establishment of communications between
Integrity
to the
spacecraft,
and the recovery team
to go to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha,
very close
Megan Cruz
to
is
the
standing by with Administrator
Jared
go to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha, where Megan Cruz is standing by with Administrator Jared Isaacman.
Hey, Rob, yeah, just such an honor to be able to be here on the ship, to be able to share and experience this moment with everyone together. And of course, as you just said, here on the ship, to be able to share and experience this moment with everyone together. And of course, as you just said, yes, and here with NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman. Administrator, how did you feel getting to witness